Look around. Nature's bounty surrounds us. Forests, meadows, even our backyards teem with edible plants and potent herbs. This abundance, a gift from the earth, offers nourishment, healing, and potentially survival during emergencies. It's a deep connection to the natural world. Foraging, the practice of gathering wild foods, reawakens this ancient bond. It invites us to become active participants in the ecosystem, not passive consumers. Foraging is more than just gathering food. It's also about understanding the delicate balance of nature. We learn to take only what we need, ensuring future abundance for both plants and ourselves. This sustainable approach, rooted in respect and awareness, is crucial for the health of our planet and the future of foraging. Imagine stepping into the woods, not as a stranger, but as a student. You begin to recognize the plants, their seasons, their rhythms. This knowledge empowers us, connecting us to the land and our ancestors who relied on these skills for survival. We need to learn those skills. Foraging is a journey of discovery, a lifelong exploration of nature's pantry. It's about learning to identify, harvest, and utilize the wild plants that thrive around us. Subscribe at preparemagazine.com to get more training, and it all begins with understanding the importance of sustainable harvesting. Every plant whispers a story. Its shape, color, and even its scent offer clues to its identity and uses. Learning to read these subtle signals is the heart of responsible foraging. We become detectives, observing, interpreting, and respecting the language of the plant world. Start by studying common edible plants in your region. Field guides, online resources, and experienced foragers are invaluable mentors. Pay attention to details: leaf shape and arrangement, flower color and structure, habitat and seasonality. Remember, positive identification is paramount. Never consume a plant unless you are 100% certain of its identity. If in doubt, err on the side of caution. Your safety and well-being depend on it. As your knowledge grows, so too will your confidence and your ability to identify a wide array of edible and medicinal plants. This intimate connection with nature deepens our appreciation for the intricate web of life and our place within it. Sustainability is the cornerstone of ethical foraging. It's about harvesting in a way that ensures the long-term health and abundance of plant populations and their ecosystems. This mindful approach honors the delicate balance of nature and allows future generations to experience the joys of foraging. Imagine a wild berry patch bursting with ripe fruit. Instead of stripping the bushes bare, we take only what we need, leaving plenty for wildlife and for the plant to regenerate. This principle applies to all wild harvesting, whether we're gathering berries, leaves, roots, or mushrooms. Selective harvesting is key. Choose only the healthiest plants and harvest in a way that minimizes damage. For example, when harvesting leaves, pinch off individual leaves rather than removing entire branches. This allows the plant to continue thriving. By embracing sustainable practices, we become stewards of the land, ensuring that the gifts of nature are available to all, both now and for generations to come. Just as a fruit tastes best when perfectly ripe, wild plants offer optimal flavor and potency when harvested at the right time. Understanding the life cycle of a plant and recognizing its peak harvesting moments is essential for maximizing taste and nutritional value. Spring often brings forth tender greens and shoots bursting with vitality. Summer offers an abundance of fruits and berries, their flavors intensified by the sun. As autumn approaches, roots and seeds mature, storing energy for the coming winter. Pay close attention to the plant's stage of growth. Young leaves are generally more tender and flavorful, while mature leaves may be tougher or more bitter. Flowers should be harvested in full bloom, while roots are best collected after the plant has finished flowering. By tuning into the rhythms of nature and harvesting plants at their peak, we ensure the most flavorful and potent harvest, honoring the plant's natural cycle. Develop a keen eye. The importance of plant identification. Accurate plant identification is the most crucial aspect of safe and ethical foraging. Misidentifying a plant can have serious consequences, ranging from an upset stomach to severe poisoning. Therefore, absolute certainty is paramount before consuming any wild plant. Start by learning the poisonous plants in your area. Familiarize yourself with their characteristics and habitats. Avoid any plant that resembles a poisonous species, even remotely. When in doubt, leave it be. Utilize multiple resources for identification. Field guides, reputable websites, and experienced foragers are invaluable tools. Pay close attention to details like leaf shape, arrangement and texture, flower color, size and structure, and habitat and growing conditions. Remember, positive identification is an ongoing process. It requires patience, observation, and a willingness to learn. Never rely on a single source or a quick glance. Your safety and well-being depend on it. Learn the 10% rule. Ensuring abundance for all. The 10% rule is a simple yet powerful guideline for ethical harvesting. It suggests taking only 10% of a plant population, leaving the remaining 90% to thrive and reproduce. This ensures that enough plants remain to support wildlife, propagate the species, and provide for future harvests. Imagine a patch of wild strawberries. Instead of picking every berry, we harvest only a small percentage, leaving the majority for birds, insects, and the plant itself. This approach allows us to enjoy the fruits of our labor while guaranteeing the long-term health of the plant population. The 10% rule is not a rigid formula but rather a guiding principle. Adjust your harvest based on the abundance and distribution of the plant. If a plant appears scarce or its habitat is limited, consider harvesting less or not at all. By adhering to the 10% rule, we become conscious stewards of the land, ensuring that the bounty of nature is available to all living beings, present and future. Leave no trace, treading lightly on the earth. Foraging is a privilege, not a right. As guests in nature's realm, we have a responsibility to minimize our impact and leave the land as pristine as we found it. This principle, known as leave no trace, guides our actions and ensures that future generations can enjoy the same natural beauty. Pack out everything you pack in. This includes trash, food scraps, and even biodegradable items like fruit peels and nutshells. These can attract wildlife or take a long time to decompose, impacting the natural environment. Stay on designated trails whenever possible. This helps prevent soil erosion and minimizes disturbance to plant life and wildlife habitats. If you must venture off trail, step carefully and avoid trampling delicate vegetation. Dispose of waste properly. If nature calls, follow leave no trace principles for human waste disposal. Pack out toilet paper and hygiene products or bury waste at least 6 inches deep and 200 feet from water sources. By embracing leave no trace principles, we become invisible stewards of the land, ensuring that our presence has minimal impact on the delicate balance of nature. Create a forager's journal, documenting your discoveries. A forager's journal is more than just a notebook. It's a treasure trove of observations, experiences, and insights gleaned from the natural world. Documenting your foraging journey enhances your learning, deepens your connection with nature, and creates a valuable resource for future reference. Record the date, location, and habitat of each plant you encounter. Describe its distinguishing features, noting leaf shape, flower color, and any unique characteristics. Take photographs or sketch the plant for visual reference. Note the plant's stage of growth and whether it's suitable for harvesting. If you choose to harvest, record the amount and methods used. Reflect on your experience, noting any challenges, successes, or new discoveries. Over time, your journal will become a testament to your growing knowledge and a valuable resource for future foraging expeditions. It will capture the essence of your journey, preserving memories and insights for years to come. Beginner's footing, starting your foraging journey. Foraging opens a world of discovery and connection with nature. A few tips ensure a safe and rewarding start. Learn common edible plants in your region. Focus on plants with no poisonous lookalikes. Know their habitats and growing seasons. Connect with local foraging groups or experienced foragers. Guided walks and workshops offer valuable learning. Patience and observation are key. Study plants carefully. Only consume when certain. Start slow, expand your knowledge gradually. Remember, you should develop your foraging skills now to prepare for potential emergencies ahead. Join our community at preparemagazine.com and become better prepared for the future.